Terry May, the riff is grind time. I need her. Grind time. I need her.
Hearing from our friend Dorsberg from the sideline. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Knicks in New York. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Mr. Moves in at the one spot. He can fly. Don't forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, Clark. When he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And it's rejected. Outside for Jordan. Crawford outside. Crawford missing again. On offense, here are the Rockets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive. Equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And so here is Houston. Jones with the screen on Crawford. Shoots off the screen. Again, the Rockets score.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Miller, the pass to Dudley. Back to Miller. Now the pass to Dudley. From deep. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
For Houston, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Mr. Moves. The shot misses. L.A. is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Crawford, no luck.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And again it will go. Basket is good from Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 8 points. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Crawford outside. Picked by Griffin. It's Crawford with the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
No good for Mr. Moves. The Clippers trail. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a 5-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
And thank you, Doris. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Andre Miller. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. There's the bucket. Good. 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clippers trail by 5. Miller outside. Jordan the screen. Miller dishes to Crawford. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Mr. Moves, and it's Houston with another.
He's looking pretty confident out there. I mean, 5 of 7 so far from the field. He's feeling
Miller outside. Jordan sets the pick for Crawford. The three. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his third assist on the night.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Wilcox comes in for Jared Dudley. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Farmar in for Miller. Houston also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Howard. Tolliver comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's Cannon in for Trevor Ariza. Clippers trail by 4. Now Farmar. Right now averaging 7 points a game. It's deflected. Shoots from the elbow. Griffin kicks to Hawes. And another three for the Clippers.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Got that one up quick. 14 points for Mr. Moves.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Here's Farmar. He feeds it to Redick. Passes it to Wilcox. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
That is good. 16 points for Mr. Moves.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
L.A. has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. There's a good screen. Now here's Redick. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Rockets leading by 3. Takes a 3. No good for Mr. Moves. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Wilcox passes to Farmer. Right, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Man, he is an absolute force.
The end of the regular season is in sight. Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers this Friday. Don't miss it.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start this. Group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked. Dudley comes in for Wilcox. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Jordan Farmar. Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Kufis. Terrence Jones comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Trevor Ariza's checked in for John Salmons. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. Andre Miller is out there with Crawford. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then it's Jordan. And it's Hawes in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the... Here's Mr. Moves. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Jazz made a big difference. He finished with 15 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Miller outside. He dishes it to Crawford. There's the triple. Miller, no luck.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
Pause with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Miller dishes to Crawford. Back to Miller. Crawford outside. Crawford left side. 6 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
He is
There we
feeling
go.
a terrific percentage from the field.
LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Miller goes back up. Blocked. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. And Houston again with the bucket.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run
right, let's
together with
go.
a lot of mid-range jump shots, so seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship.
Andre Miller has an ugly jump shot. That does not even look natural.
And so it's Houston with it. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. 1 second separating the shot
Oh,
clock
come
and
on.
out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. "16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Farmar kicks to Griffin. Good, and Farmar gets the assist.
All right, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Farmar's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Here's Mr. Moves. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Just being better than everyone else, which is what I've been doing.
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I don't try to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
thank you, Doris. And
Play for the Cavs. Same with Mozgov over there.
the Denver Nuggets come into tonight's game after losing earlier in the season in their last game against the Rockets. That was their 2nd loss in 2 games. Now
Come on, hit that.
they've got a chance to turn
There
the
we go.
tide and get back on course.
We should be blowing
I
this
thought their
team out. The
defense in
Nuggets
that
are
game is about
terrible.
as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Barton and Ariza out on the
All right, let's go.
And it's Mr. Moves in at the 1.
This video is gonna be interesting.
And he goes
Oh,
Kevin
get dunked
Durant
on.
slams it down. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely, those dunks can really have a deflating
So
effect
after
on
this
the
game, I'll be
defense.
tackling the Resident Evil 5 DLCs. Then I might do.
Here's a follow.
Then
Following the
I
score
might.
by Houston. Here's Ruffin.
Then I might
Chargers
do
onside.
Mass
For the
Effect.
Houston
Maybe
Rockets, they
we'll
come
see.
into tonight following a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
Oh, hit that.
For aggressive defense.
That
But
sucked,
they were over the
okay.
top in that game and wound up in a lot of foul trouble.
Well, Steve, you and I both know it.
I don't
Kevin,
wanna
as
guard
well.
Hicks.
There's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. Clearly, they were the latter.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble
There we go.
finding any offensive rhythm.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Fareed with a clean look. Great use of
I
the
guess
pick to
Fareed can
create
shoot
room for the
that.
jumper.
Very effective screen to set
I
up the jumper. That
know
was the
very
key to that
little
play.
about Fareed's game playing style.
On the wing, and it's Houston with another.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Denver's gone.
Based off some highlights, he seems like Fareed is basically a kind of a rim protector, I guess. That's what I heard. Though I've been hearing Fareed might come to the Cavs, which we'll see.
And he makes good on the layup.
It depends on what the Cavaliers, well, all the Cavaliers get and what they give up. So we'll see what happens with that.
2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mr. Moves, and again,
Bang.
Rockets good for 2.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Nuggets trail by 4.
Ruffin, huh? This is not a generated rookie.
Down low, here's Aflalo, and he banks in.
Oh,
Aflalo's got his second basket
hit
of the game.
that?
I tell you what, the post
Okay, I gotta start getting my
rock
teammates
solid
involved.
right
Let's
off
do.
the bat.
Well, that's the key
Who
to
wants a
basketball. Get the
basket?
ball inside into the paint,
Want a
either
basket,
with the
Jones?
pass or with penetration.
Where are you shooting at? You're not
Basket by
Kobe.
Jones.
Oh my.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to
Like, you're so you're lucky you made that. I can't believe you made that. Oh my god.
Here's Ruffin. Good
Oh.
on the three-point shot.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Rockets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Oh,
Fareed's
you're
outside. Here's Jones, and there's the whistle. Foul
Okay.
hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Okay, he got fouled by
You allow them to
JJ.
get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Make your free throws, man.
Free throws are better than a layup.
Big group substitution here for Denver. That one
Oh
misses.
my god,
Nuggets
you
trail.
missed both free throws.
Harris outside.
I was
Fareed
Terrence
setting
Jones from the
up
free
for
throw line.
Harris.
I never knew
And with
that.
the
Actually, I don't think
rebound,
he,
McGee dishes
I don't think he's
to
on a
Lawson.
team right. I think last season he got
inside.
waived by the
Work on
Pelicans.
Howard. McGee's shot is off.
Great job right there to body him up and affect the trajectory.
No,
of that
I'm
shot.
talking.
Yeah, that was
No, I'm
definitely
just
a
I'm
forced
streaming.
miss, Clark. He couldn't get off the shot he wanted.
Oh, give me that
Gets it
free
to
throw.
go.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean,
Well, there was people watching, but this is going up on YouTube, so I'll keep.
And Lawson with the drive. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
See some of the numbers here.
This will be going up on YouTube, so
His last 10 games have gone. He's putting
Whatever.
up 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers,
Oh,
you
he
can probably
missed
say,
both
yeah,
free
that's
throws.
about what we'd expect out of him.
which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't.
I couldn't hear you because my controller battery died while you were saying that.
Maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
So that was like perfect
Here's Lawson.
timing.
After the made shot from Mr.
So I
Moore.
lost,
Harris
back when he was still
setting the Lawson.
good.
Harris outside. Back to Lawson. He kicks to Beverly. Molinari wide open. Another shot, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got his first points of the game.
That
Here it
JaVale
is
shot.
again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball
There we
into the
go.
post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense.
For me, it's mid-range all day,
The
pretty much.
Nuggets trail by 6. Lawson the pass to McGee. Harris up top. Molinari wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Molinari's got his first 2 points of the night. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Mr. Moves. Shot is off.
That was a layup. And you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Beverly. And he drops it in from the low post.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
All right.
What feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
Oh, by the way, this
Separating the shot and game clocks.
Steve Kerr's first.
Here's Kanan, defended by Beverly.
When this game came out, it was like Steve Kerr's first season as a head coach. So when, as a head coach of the Warriors, so
Even though it's early, that's a
yeah,
great
if you
sign for
take
them
on a
to
Warrior, it'll be like he's in like 2 places at once. He'll be here for the commentary and coaches. Oh, he got the buzzer beater.
Oh, what
A free-flowing
Take
first
that.
quarter. Great scoring through 1. Houston on top.
Oh, yo, what up,
Up by
ladies?
5.
What up,
And
girl?
we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Okay, enough of that.
Changes here.
Oh, we have a
Rockets leading by 9. And so in the game for the Rockets.
calm down
Terrence
now.
Jones is down low with Howard. Wayne Ellington
Oh,
is
give me
out
that
there
layup.
with
Let's
Mr.
go.
Moves. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burton. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Warriors wasn't happy with
Looks
how
like
he
this is going to be
played.
an easy
He
game.
chipped in his share of points, and he also was creating for others by getting the ball in a position to score it. Just didn't put up the point totals that he is accustomed to and that his team leans on him for. We'll see if things go differently for him in this one.
Okay, Doris,
Oh, we
thank you
got-
for the report.
we got an
Guys,
and one.
You think we'll see a better game here tonight? Clark, I'll start with you.
I do, Kevin. I mean, I think he's got the mental fortitude, the mental fabric, if you will, to get right back on track. Don't want to let a game like that get you out of sync. It's important to get back to your rhythm.
No question.
Oh, give me that.
2 or 3 bad games in a row.
You know what?
under the belt,
I got
all of a
plenty of
sudden
points. You can get
lose
that.
some confidence. So I think tonight's a
You
big
can
game
score
for
that.
him. Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance
Maybe I should-
to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Ruffin. Here's McGee. Fareed trying to get open. McGee's shot is off. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
McGee, and the layup falls. McGee's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well.
I'll take that.
in
Let's
this
go.
opening half, Clark. And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter.
Nuggets are 2 and 8 shooting.
Screen by Fareed. To the wing on the left. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Jones kicks to Howard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
So both teams changing it up here.
Salmon's
And
got
he's good
subbed
on the
in.
second. 1:12 left to play here in the half.
Beverly on the Nuggets.
Here's Beverly. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's McGee. And misses it off.
Give me
the
that board.
outside
Let's
of the
go.
rim. Rockets leading by 16.
I meant to
And
pass.
the officials signal the
I didn't even
backcourt
call
violation,
for
not gonna tackle
pass.
there. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Rockets number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on
Beverly
the same
shoot.
page. They're
I know he can
aggressive,
hit the
they're
3
focused,
ball,
they pay
but I
attention
don't
to
think he's
detail.
not
For
that good for
48
3. Someone to
minutes,
sag
they're gonna
off.
make their opponents uncomfortable.
And it's
Oh, give me
Beverly
that. Let's go.
Just wide open. He's got to convert that shot, guys.
Ooh. Come on.
Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Beverly.
I'm playing.
Feeds to Howard. Soft touch
Wow.
off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 8.
That was so.
Now we can
That was
see
so
them
silly,
really
but it
working
worked
it
out.
inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And Fareed kicks to Harris. From 10 feet out. And there's the rejection. Here's Mr. Moves. That misses. Would
Come on.
have had it gone in.
That would have been nice if that went in.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Kenneth Faried is out there with Hickson. Then it's Kyle Singler. Then there's Aflalo. To the wing on the left. Faried left side. Singler with a screen on Jones. Shot clock at 5. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Ariza. Harden's got 5 now.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
He's the guy. I got 23 points already. You're all talking about.
A minute gone here in the second half. And that one's good.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Oh my God, that would have been disgusting.
Ruffin guarded by Harden.
That would have been
Puts it up from 12.
I would have ended someone's career with that
Not
dunk. Oh
necessarily a
my
strong inside
God.
presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
I would have ended.
Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at him and coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Mr. Moves, no good. Excellent there from Aflalo. The Nuggets trail by 18. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aflalo's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough.
Give me that. Give me that assist. Let's go.
He can make up for that lack of size and height because of his leaping ability.
So both teams making some changes.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the
Coach,
game.
why don't you just sit me out for the rest of the game? For the rest of the game. I mean, we're up by like 20 right now.
Salmons still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Harden, that's good.
And Harden just hit a
He can
3.
ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Mr. Moves checked in for Houston. 59 seconds left in the third quarter.
All right, and guarding Beverly right now.
Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room.
But Singler.
Singler dishes to Beverly. Goes up to the stripe. Here's McGee. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it
Here's
down.
Mozgov.
Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Beverly. Corner shot. No good for Mr. Moves.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Beverly, the pass to Faried. Kicks it to Beverly. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Which?
Left side, Harris.
Oh.
Nails the wide open jump shot. Here's Mr. Moves. 23 points in the game. Lets it go from the wing. Can't get it to go.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And a moment now to take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision from Mr. Moves.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense operating smoothly.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets.
Ooh, what happened
Terrence
there?
Jones is down low with Howard. Cannon out there with Mr. Moves. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Now here is McGee. McGee sets the pick for Gallinari. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. Kept alive. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets. Here's Mr. Moves. From past the arc.
Bang.
That drops.
Let's go.
Mr. Moves got 26 points.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Harris misses. Rockets leading by 21. Here's Mr. Moves. Off target at the rim.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Ruffin. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Coach, you're going to start sitting out the start. He's going to start bringing the bench later on.
Flalo comes in for Harris. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in.
I'm pretty sure our bench can match up with their starters, considering how this game's been going.
Ariza against Gallinari. Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. 5 to shoot. Howard with a screen on a Flalo. Here's Mr. Moves. The shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
All right.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here.
This game right here kind of boring.
Hickson sets the screen for Fareed. Gallinari against Ariza. And Gallinari kicks to a Flalo. Just 5 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah.
The first free throw is good.
Well.
And a Flalo drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mr. Moves. Inside.
Get that, Jones.
A floater.
What is with these
That's
crazy
good.
fadeaways?
And that's 12 points for Terrence Jones.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's Ruffin. And another miss by Denver. Rockets leading by 18. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Mr. Moves. Back to Harden. To the wing on the left. 16 feet
Hit
away.
that.
And
Bang.
again, the Rockets good for 2.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right
just
now.
trying to get to the end.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Gallinari. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possession with bad shot selection. He also conveyed very strongly that they need to not take chances defensively, saying, quote, going for a steal and getting burned is not worth it. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And he gets the bucket. 30 points for Mr. Moves. Well, with that last title, you could see the coach is
Okay,
addressing
this
how they're
game
gonna
is
make a
over.
tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and
This
follow
game
the
is
lead and
over.
execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the
Game's been
line.
by Howard. To the paint. And Houston
Oh my God, Dwight Howard did that?
Turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they
He did
played
that?
here today. Truly a professional
All right.
display.
Get a stop here.
In low to Fareed.
Because if this,
Tries to free himself up.
this might as well just embarrass him
Fareed,
even
no
more.
good.
Oh my
The
God,
defense
Harden
was
actually
right there,
got that.
just waiting,
Lord.
doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve,
Oh, give me
every
this
team
dunk.
needs
Let's go.
tough interior
And I
defense
just
to be
dunked on
successful.
Hickson.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Rockets.
And this
Yo, I
was
just ended
one
his
that
career
never
right
really
there.
was a
Oh my
guy, I thought,
God.
Stephen Clark, an all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them
Bang.
up to 56 wins.
Well, same game plan tonight that they used in the previous two meetings against this club, and those resulted in victories as well.
Yeah, and that being the case, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those two games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Mr. Moves. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
And he gets it to go. Mr. Moves got 34.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult
Okay,
to
let's
do
go.
as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Hickson with the bucket.
He was the first one.
All right,
to
here we
react
go.
to
No
that
sportsmanship.
excellent anticipation on
No
his part.
sportsmanship.
A hustle play on the putback by him.
White beat him when
Here's
we
Mr.
can just
Moves.
embarrass him.
And
Let's
Houston
go.
again with the bucket.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Dishes to Afflalo. Puts one up from 19. The shot is off.
That's one he knows he should.
No sportsmanship.
So we see the Rock.
Dwight coming off the.
Arena tunnel after the game.
We were firing on all cylinders tonight, baby.
Yeah, man, nothing like getting mine when a team gets theirs.
Food tastes a little better.
Hey, them checks gonna look a little bigger.
Now we're celebrating what?
If you don't mind chilling with a young fella like me.
Let's do it.